Woo, 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 woo. Welcome, everybody. Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. Kind of just getting rolling here. Well, my hair's a mess, ain't it? That's all right. It's all right. We'll get through it. I don't know what I did to my computer a minute ago, but I cannot get on any of my groups on my laptop. I can on my phone, just not my laptop. I have no idea what I did. So I do not know how to go backwards and fix it. What do you say, Jeff? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just sitting here and fixing to do the deal. Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. Fixing to do the deal. Fixing to do. I'm still messing up here. Still messing up here. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah. Uh, man, I was in Louisville all day today, and man, it'd been nice being able to sit down and had something to eat somewhere, but that's out. Went up there and spent a bunch of money on some equipment to put in tomorrow, and got to spend money to make money. Spend money to make money. What do you say, Brandy? Welcome. Welcome. We ain't really got started or anything yet. We just kind of been sitting here shooting the breeze. Did your shirts come in? Sweet. I guess my computer's not going to scroll. I'm lucky I got this live video, to be honest with you. I do not know what I did to my computer, but it's not wanting to. Facebook is not working correctly on my laptop. It is on my phone, just not on my laptop. It's got me bewildered. I be wondering what I did. Woo woo. I'm lucky that it'll pull the page up. It won't pull up either group. Friends of Recovery or Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud group. Won't pull that up. I don't know why. I don't know why it won't do that. Of course, we got an internet connection because I'm on. I got Facebook because I'm on. I don't know why I won't pull up in two groups. But either way, we're good. We're here. We are doing a deal. Kind of waiting for some more people show up and check out what we got going on. Really, no big plans for any kind of certain discussion today. Uh, I don't know about you all. Just getting back a little bit of work's got me wore out. My buddy Jeff there, he worked every day, and he worked. That's a work slayer right there. Work slayer, and whoo, my hat's off to him. My hat's off to him. I can't do all that. I can't be doing all that work he does, man. Well, I guess I could. You know what? Don't ever say you can't because you can. Because you can. And, you just got to put your mind to it, put one foot in front of the other, and go. Woody woo woo, woo woo. Yeah, I'm interested in which shirt you got. I got my sober mode shirt on. Sober AF. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the AF part, but whatever. There it is. That means sober and friendly. Sober and friendly. What do you think about that, Jeff? But yeah, sitting here just doing a deal. Got him late from Louisville and did give me some kielbasa and fried potatoes and cornbread, which rock and roll. Woo woo, rock and roll. Yeah, doing the deal, living life, loving it, and just checking out this gloomy, foggy. I want to say gloomy, but it really. You remember I tell you all that knob across from me there? There's a tree line right below it that's real close, and the knob sits way back. but it's kind of foggy looking. And you can see the whole knob. It's kind of foggy. And you can see the green in the trees closer to me. It's kind of really neat. If all the power lines and all that stuff wasn't there, and if I was sitting in a field and and got rid of the apartments and the train museum and all that, man, it'd be really beautiful, really beautiful, really beautiful. And it's pretty beautiful right now. I always want to say, you see that mountain over there? One of these days I'm gonna climb that mountain. I'm gonna climb that mountain over there one of these days. I've been all over these knobs out through here and mushroom hunting, deer hunting, just being a kid, going around tops of these knobs and stuff, running around. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and plan on doing some more of that this summer. This summer, probably what I'll do is I don't know. I don't know what I want to do from one day to the next. I don't plan it. God makes my schedule. Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus. He makes my schedule every day, and yeah, we just do what He's got in store for us. I think. But really, what I was going to say there was I need to move my timetable for my show to probably say like I don't know what would be a good time to do this. You know, you gotta remember I got I got meetings I do at 8 o'clock, and it probably lasts till 9:30. So it would have to be like a 10 o'clock schedule. But then I'm competing with the news. But you know what? Half that stuff ain't even true anymore. I try not to watch the news because I don't know what's real and what's not real. And so I just live my life the way God wants me to as a free American. Woo woo. And that's what I do. I don't know. I can't worry about what's going on everywhere else. I got to worry about what's going on right here in my home, and and what's going on around me. Not amen to that. Yep, yep, yep. But that's what I was thinking. I mean, I like the 6:30 area, and I like the 6:30 timetable. The problem is this summer I'll get busy doing my heating and cooling, and we'll have to change the time so I can because I want to be here every day, every day. Did I say that right? Every day, because people out there dying every day. Do y'all? Got to ask y'all a question, and women, you probably get the same thing. I'm on Facebook, right? And I get these posts from these girls, and they're like, how are you doing? Hello. They want a friend request. And of course, I always accept my friend request because I never know when somebody's going to reach out, right? But I get the, are you married? No, and I always put no, and I'm not looking because I don't know them. They could be crazy. And then next thing you know, you got to hang out. And of course, I used to block people like that, but I don't block them no more because I feel like maybe that they need to hear something I got to say too. Because if they're I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why would somebody employ? I mean, I'm not sending them people no money. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. Not doing it. So why would they? What you say, Jeremy? Woo woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. We're talking about them people that send you texts on Facebook. I would like to be in a room by summer too, Greg. I would. I would like to be in a room by summer. And I do think after May 11th, the church is kind of open back up. I think that we'll probably go around that way. I'm hoping, I'm praying, but you know, I don't know. And I would definitely I would like to see you, is who I would like to see, just because I love you. Amen to that. Amen to that. Woo! I tell you, this is unreal. People, unreal. You know, and I get these posts all the time. You know, I got like 2,000 friends on Facebook, and I don't know all of them, But some of them I'm pretty good friends with, and they'll send me things like, "What's Congress doing while we're being distracted by COVID-19?" I have no idea because that's all I see on the news is COVID-19 or whatever. COVID-19. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know. I'd like to think that I'm not getting bullied anyway in any way, form, or whatever. But you know what? I cannot get in the middle of all that because what that does is get me all depressed, and then it makes me want to go use. So I try not. That's why I always say, "Hey, Natasha, woo woo, I'm doing great. My computer's messing up. I don't understand it, so that's one thing's wrong today. But you know what? We're gonna laugh about it and go on. It still works on my phone, but and this is working on my laptop. I don't know. Facebook's just kind of messing with me on my laptop today, but that's all right. That's all right today. And getting some text from or messenger stuff from strange people that want to know if I'm married. And I don't get it. I don't get it, but whatever. See, I'm still getting my post right here that says that everything's working, but when I go to my group, it don't show up. But whatever, whatever. We're gonna keep doing this right. So yeah, that's what's going on in my life today. When I get done with this today, I'm gonna go put on a thermostat at my sponsor's trailer, and I'm gonna hang out and talk to him. Woo woo! Right on time, Natasha. Right on time, my friend. Right on time. How did you know? But yeah. Ooh, but yeah, we got a job to do tomorrow. Thank Jesus. Thank Jesus, man. I tell you, I've been spending so much money trying to get my bathroom fixed and paying bills and none coming in. I tell you what, it don't take long for whatever you got cornholed back to to go away. But thank Jesus, he come alive one more time. You know what, people? I wasn't even worried. Wasn't even worried. He has come in sobriety. He has come through for me 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Not one time has he failed me in sobriety. And I don't think he's ever failed me in life. I turned my back on him. I turned my back on him. And since we've been chummy again, woo, man, man, I just can't even tell you. I just can't even tell you. Woo, yep. Man, I don't know. Amen to that. Praise Jesus Christ. Woo, woo, woo. I don't know. He has his. I mean, I tell you what, you hang with the guy upstairs, boy. I tell you what, you ain't got nothing to worry about. A lot of men from other countries ask me for marriage, but I also let them know I'm happily single. I tell them the same thing. Not men, but women. I mean, I, I tell you what I did the other day. I bet this girl couldn't have been 20 years old and hit me up on Messenger, and I'm like, she's like, "You married?" And I was like, "No." She said, "Where you live?" I said, "Kentucky." She said, "Well, I'm in Owensboro. What do you like to do?" And I was like, "I don't know. I'm busy all the time. I like stress-free life. I like sobriety. I like recovery. I like Jesus Christ. You know, doing my deal." And yeah, And she's like, "Well, I like to go camping and fishing, and I like sex." And I was like, "Well, let me tell you what. I'm in recovery, and I'm glad you like all that. But you know what? You don't have to get on Facebook and pimp yourself out like that. You know, today you don't have to do that. Just be yourself. Just be yourself." Yeah, I've noticed that too, Tony. That they only have like one picture on their post. Yeah, they're like new. But anyways, I don't know what they're trying to get out of me. I'm not giving them nothing. I give them a hot dog from out of the freezer. But Yeah, we'll feed them, but that's all we can do. We don't give out money unless it's going to a rehab and it's secured and taken on a canteen or something like that. That's the only way we do that. We don't hand money out to the general public because we can't do that. I did buy 2 coffees today at Dunkin' Donuts for the 2 cars behind me today. I was going to video it, but I had a guy in the car with me, and I didn't want to. He probably didn't want to go live with me, so that's why we didn't do the good deed on Facebook. But that's all right. It's all right. I looked at him. I said, "You know what we're going to do?" He said, "What's that?" I said, "We're going to make them 2 people's days behind us better." He said, "How's that?" I said, "We're going to buy their coffee." Woo woo! And then we left an $8 tip. Woody woo woo. So we got 3 people happy today, and we was happy. I was happy. I got a caramel macchiato. If I'm giving away money, you're my Huckleberry. I was fixing to ask you for a loan. I only need about, I don't need nothing. I got everything I need: grace of God, sobriety, recovery, custody of my boy. I got food on the table, electricity, water, gas. I don't need nothing. I got everything man could want in life right now, right here, right now. Everything, everything. I would like my Facebook to start working correctly. I don't know. I think my virus protection did something to it. But I got the same virus protection on my laptop as I do my phone, so I don't understand, and it works on my phone. Woo woo! I ain't gonna like watching speakers on my phone. I don't see how y'all do it. I like my laptop. I like my laptop a lot. I love making people laugh too, Brandy. Woo woo! Woo woo! Gotta glorify Jesus. Woody woo! Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, grabbed a hold of me by the shirt collar and pulled me right up out of addiction. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. It did for you too. It did for you too. We're not gonna get on a religious tangent here, but he will. That's all he wants is a friend. He don't want to make you a friend. He just wants you a friend. Corona got it or assassin hornets. Yep. Yeah, we're not worried about any of that. We're not worried about any of that. I do know somebody finally that has had the coronavirus and has been healed and made it all the way to it. And I don't know. Sometimes I think I already had it too. I was sick for about 3 months there, and I've been on 3 rounds of antibiotics, 3 rounds of steroids, and it just wouldn't kick whatever I had. And that was like January, February, and March. So I don't know. I'd like to get the antibody test just to see if I had it. But I don't know. I smoked so much, and I got bronchitis and all that. You know that stuff you get from smoking. COPD. I don't see how you get anything from these cigarettes right now. I see the friend in Seaville is posting that we've lost another friend to the madness. Man, man. I hate to hear that, Jimmy Dang. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. We don't have to die out there, people. We don't have to die. These are strange times right now. Strange times. I see it all the time on Facebook. Most of my friends are in recovery and or got family members in recovery or whatever. I just hang around winners. That's why. Woo woo. Because you know what? I don't want to get out there in the madness. I do got a bunch of friends that's on there's friends that are in the madness too. But you know why I do that? I do that because one of these days they're gonna reach out and say, Chuck, how'd you do it, man? And I'm gonna say, let me show you. Let me show you. Come on over. Come on over. We need to talk a minute. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just tell my life story, tell them from the beginning to the end and to where I got today. And you know what that's gonna do? It's gonna give them a little hope, little hope, little hope, little hope. So all we need is a little hope in this world, a little faith and a little hope. Yeah, Jimmy, make sure you put them on the prayer list, man. On the prayer list. if you can, man, so we get some prayers out to the family and stuff. Uh, I hate that. I hate that. Ain't nothing that kind of puts me in a sour mood than hearing we lose another person due to this disease or whatever you want to call it. I'm not here to argue disease or no disease or whatever. I don't want to argue that today or tomorrow or any day. I'm not a doctor, nor will I ever be a doctor. I do know that like 95% of all doctors across the planet call it a disease, so I'm going to stick with them. Woo woo. Yeah, that's right. But, anyways, we're not here to discuss the disease concept, even though it dis ease, you are out of ease, kind of fits. But anyways, yeah, prayers, Jimmy, prayers, my friend, prayers. I don't know what to say about that. That always puts me in a weird thing. Testimony will help others. I agree with that 100% because you know why? I heard somebody else that had the same problem I had, and that gave me hope. That gave me hope. My first bit of hope was you're not going to believe this, was the history books. You see, I'm a heroin addict, and all I could think about when I was in the madness was surely all them Vietnam vets that come back that was strung out on heroin, surely not all of them died. Surely somebody got clean, and that was the hope I had to begin with. And then I went to rehab and I found some rooms, and I got to hear some other stories and more hope, and got to talking to people, got me a sponsor, worked me some steps, and go through them every week. Go through them steps every week. I don't ever stop working steps. I just they told me it was a continuation, not a graduation. And I'm a firm believer. I take people through them, and we do the deal. We get involved. We get involved. Because see, let me explain something here. If you take a coffee cup and you set it on the edge of the table, and you beat on the table like that, that coffee cup's going to fall off. But you take that coffee cup and you put it in the middle of the table, man, you can shake the table and it's probably going to be pretty safe in the center of the deal. See, that's where I want to be, in the center of the deal. Been talking to a friend in the men's healing place. Been talking about stay positive, try to help someone each day, and read the daily reflection book every morning. Start your day positive. Exactly right. And that's what I do every day. If y'all follow my group too, not just this page, but Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud group, I post positivity things every day. Every day. Uh, I don't post anything out of the literature that I go through because this isn't affiliated, so I don't post that to this. And just as because of traditions, uh, people don't like when you break traditions, and I try to do my best not to break traditions of any group, whether it be AA, NA, Overeaters, Sex Anonymous, whatever. We try not to break no traditions or anonymity. Anonymity. I have no anonymity. I tell people that all the time. Chuck Brothers is an addict. Woot woot. I put it on my shirt. I wear it to town. I don't care. I wear these sober AF shirts. Meth just don't do it shirts. I don't care who knows I'm an addict. And the reason why is because I ain't willing to wait for them to walk in the rooms for me to help them. Because, see, I can help them out here before they ever get there. They don't know about them rooms until they go to rehab, get locked up or something, you know. But they can find me on here. They can see my shirt and all that. And they say, hey, what's the deal, man? And I can tell them the deal right then and there. I don't have to wait for them to get court ordered, go to rehab to find out there's a room where there's people like us. That's why I am the way I am. If I can let them know I'm an addict and I have recovered before they ever hear about that, they're going to ask questions, and then I can get them down to the right place. You know, exactly right. Exactly right. Positivity. Woo woo. All about positivity. Be grateful every day. If you're grateful, you can't be depressed. Grateful. That's right. You just cannot do it. Cannot do it. Yeah, I don't see how I got any smoking problems because I can't keep them get anything off of them. You know why? Because I run my mouth too much. I run my mouth too much. Just enough that God lets me. Yes. How was y'all's day? How was your all's day? My day's been just kind of great, really. Like I said, I had a sponsor go Louisville with me today, and we just hung out. Went and picked up some equipment. We got some roast beef and cheddars from Arby's. Woo woo! I did make fun of the girl at the drive-through, and I apologize for that right now. But she did not hear me, and I couldn't help it. She made it too easy. She made it too easy, and I apologize. I know it was the wrong thing to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and make an amends right now, personal amends. But I can't help it. I'm normal people. I'm normal, and when people makes it easy on you to do, I can't help it. I try to do it where it's not impolite, anyways. Uh, the only problem is my God and my higher power don't like that stuff, but I can't help it. I'm only human, and I try to do better at it. And when I got done, I said I should not have done that. There was a time that you only heard about famous people dying from heroin. I remember when it hit the hoods, the Huron. Now everyone is touched in some way by it. It's crazy. I can tell you right now, if you don't know somebody that's been affected by the opiate pandemic, uh, then most likely you're probably the one that's strung out on opiates. That's how widespread it is. Honestly, lazy rainy day. Netflix. Woo woo. Yeah. Netflix is all right. You ain't got all that crazy news on there. Crazy news. That's what I call it. Crazy news. I originally quit watching TV because of the opioid epidemic and watching people die. I got tired of it. I couldn't stand it no more. It drove me into a depression that I could not get out of because I knew that there was a better way, and I did not know how I could help anybody. All I knew is I was just getting better myself, and now I do my best to help people any way I can. And today I realize I can't save everybody. I cannot save everybody, and but that's all right. It's it's like it's like this, people. As a Catholic Christian, I'm supposed to preach the gospel all the time, but I don't. That don't make me mean that I'm going to hell over it. But here's what I'm trying to say: if I get out here and I share my peace, and I do to the best of my ability, I do share about Jesus Christ on here, even though it's not religious. I praise Jesus every time, every show, every time. And I talk about my disease. I talk about addiction every time on here. As long as I keep saying it and keep spreading the message, my job is done, people. My job is done. And so that's why I do it. And if I get a chance to help somebody, woo, man, that's just icing on the cake. I lost a friend and a coworker to heart disease. Hands down, the best boss I ever had. It's been a I can't talk. It's been a tough couple of days. Prayers, Tony. Prayers, Tony. Be sure to put them on our prayer list so we can get some prayers out for them. And it's on the group. I'm sure you've seen it. I always try to post prayers at the bottom of it every day. That way it stays at the top of the page. And I do that because all these people count. All these people count. These are loved ones of people, and they're part of their community, and people love them, and I love them just like I love each and every one of you all. I ain't saying I like each and every one of you. Actually, I can say I like each and every one of you, but even if I didn't, I still love you. You're a human being. You're a brother and sister of God. You know, there was I don't like killing flies. I don't like killing bugs. I don't like to kill any creature of God's. I really don't. Sometimes I got to get the flies, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like to have to kill animals and stuff like that. I think it's just wrong. You shouldn't kill things. Now I ain't saying I like to hunt. I like to go shoot deers, but I eat that deer and I don't waste it. You know, and I learned something from a cousin of mine. He used to take his kids fishing, and when he got done skinning the fish and all that, they'd have a burial and they would pray over it. Now I just thank God for the meat, but I don't do all that. But it really touched me that he would do that with his kids. Every time they went fishing, they'd skin the fish and they get the meat off of it. Then they would go bury the bones and say a prayer and thank God for their blessing. And I thought that was just the neatest thing ever. And I mean, I don't go all out and do all that, but I do thank Jesus for letting me having food on the table and giving me the opportunity to feed my family and all that. But yes, truly grateful, truly grateful. Of course, right now I'm not allowed to have a gun, and so I don't get to go hunting much at all, none actually. But July 6th, 2020 is my paid my debt to society on all that. I come off paper and I get my rights back because of a diversion. And for that, I am truly grateful because I can go out and teach my son how to feed his family and all that, and there's a lot of morality that comes with it. Uh, I'm not, people are tree huggers and they totally against it and all that, but whatever, it's all in their opinions and stuff, but they have no problem going eating a cow that's come out of the store, and there's no difference to me. And I'm not here to argue that fact either. And that's all right if you don't. If you're a vegetarian, whatever. I don't. I just think a vegetarian is a big mistake. I know, corny joke off Facebook. But anyways, be grateful today, people. Be grateful. See the good in the bad. You know what? And where I'm going with this right here is where I was just sitting there telling you, you know, it's gloomy outside, but the beauty of it, yeah, it's gloomy and gray, but the beauty of it, like I was telling you about that knob up there, I could see the green trees in front of it, and the knob was just kind of gray, and I could see the outline to it. Man, that's beautiful, beautiful. You got rid of these apartments in this house over here in the train museum down the road. If I wasn't right here in town and there was a field there, had been more icing on the cake, more icing on the cake. But yeah, my phone over here dinging like crazy. Dinging. I'm telling you, dinging. I don't know why. You got a friend request, maybe. Everything's good. Everything's good. But yeah, when I got up this morning, I didn't want to get out of bed. I crawled underneath that trailer yesterday, and woo, woo, getting a little too old to be crawling around underneath trailers around axles and all that stuff. But I did it, and I was glad to do it. You know why? Because I got to do it. I got to do a little work, and truly grateful I got to do some work. Like I was saying, you just can't keep spending money and not putting nothing back. You just got to put it back. And God blessed me with the job, so I'm not going to complain about it. But I was sore this morning. Woo, wait, woo, woo, I was sore. And yeah, old legs, boy, whew, that's sore. Old feet were cramping today. But you know what? This next job I get to do is up in an attic. And that's all right, Jane. You're right on time, right on time. God's time, God's time. What up, Scott? Woo, woo, woo. Jane says, sorry, late working. And it's been a rough one. I'm so sick of some of these people, but I'll pray for them. That's right, that's right. I don't understand why they rude. You know, I don't. But you know, you don't know what their day's been like. You don't know what their day's been like. I know not everybody in the world's had a bad day, but they act like it. They act like it. And I don't know. I have nothing but good days. Even my bad days are pretty decent. Even my bad days are pretty decent. Pretty decent. What about your days, Scott? Your days pretty decent, even your bad ones. I bet they are. I bet they are. You know, when you're grateful. What do you say, Lana? Welcome to the show. Thank you for the support. Hope all is well in Southern Kentucky. Hope all is well in Southern Kentucky. Hope everybody's good. Everybody is blessed. We just here running our mouths, basically what we do every day. Basically what I do every day. I don't know. Try to share a message of hope that we can get through addiction. Lana has seen me at my worst, and she'll tell you right now, probably by seeing me right now, I am not the same person that I used to be. And you know why? Because today we sober as fuck. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. It stands for sober and friendly. Sober and friendly. And sorry, I get carried away sometimes, people. I'm only human. I'm only human. Yes, yes. But I owe it all to recovery, people. I owe every bit of this to recovery and Jesus Christ, who grabbed me by the shirt collar, scrubbing my neck, and drug me up out of the gates of hell, because that's where I was at. That is where I was at. Sober and fine. That's right. Sober and fine. Are you good at running your jaw, Lana? That's all right. You want to be a co-host? If I could figure it out, we'd have co-hosts here. I ain't figured it out yet. Yes, sir. My last day of active addiction, I was suicidal. Never want to go back. Woo! Are you there, brother? Trying to hang myself right in here in this other room with an extension cord. Well, I might have to pull that picture up and show you. I don't know how you could do that on here, but if I can figure out how to get back on the group, I'll put it on there. I can post it on there pretty quick. But yeah, yeah, I was yeah, it was. Hell no, you're not. No, I'm not. I ain't killing myself. You're right there. Oh, you're talking about I'm not the same. You're right there too. 180 degrees, people. 180 degrees. I got me a higher power, Jesus Christ, and I truly believe in everything He does. And He has saved my life and made me a totally different person. And I am truly grateful that I'm not that same person no more. You know, I really am. Man, I tell you what. I mean, I got full custody of my son. I got a good job. Got lights on, electric on, water, clothes on my back. I got me a pair of $200 Nikes. How many people? Man, I tell you what, dude, that is the craziest thing ever. Who pays $200 for a pair of shoes besides me now? I would have never done that. I would have never done that. I was out of town at a convention, and I don't know. I had a sponsee with me, and she said, "Well, you deserve a pair of nice shoes." And talked me right into them. Talked me right into them things, and I do like them. I do like them. I do like them, but they're too expensive. Tony, you spend $100 on shoes. I do like them, but you know, if you wait a couple of weeks, they go down. I don't know. Let me see if I can get you a showing here of what $200 shoes look like. I mean, they're Nikes. I mean, they're nice. They look brand new, don't they? They are because I don't wear them. I hardly ever wear them. I don't want to get them dirty. They cost $200. I mean, look at the soles on them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what good that does. Whatever. I had them, and only trying to get Chuck to ride with me. Where are we riding to? Riding. You know, we don't ride no more. We don't ride dirty. None of that. And you donate to your friend and buy the book and give $20 for cigarettes. I think I have an extra at home. Oh, I'm trying to touch screen here. I ain't got no touch screen. Someone would just have to take it. Cool. That's cool. I'll ride with you, buddy. When we going? Ain't nothing I like better than giving back. Woo! Heck yeah. Man. My name is Tony and I'm addicted to shoes. Well, it's better than dope. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. You know, I had a buddy of mine. He's no longer with us. Friend of Jeff's too. Good friend of ours. Uh, he's no longer with us. He overdosed, but I went to last year. I got to be blessed to go to a birthday party with his kids. Matter of fact, I think Jeff might have been there. But anyways, I took my boy. He invited me to go to have a party with his kids over to the bouncy house over in Bardstown. And he said, I said, man, how much is all this? He said, oh, it wasn't bad. I was like, well, what's bad? He said, oh, $300 for 3 hours or something like that. And I was like, my God, dude. He said, they don't give you food or nothing. No cakes. You got to supply all that. I was like, man, that's outrageous. He said, I tell you what, Chuck. He said, I used to spend $300 a night on dope. And if I can't spend $300 on my kids one night a year, then there's a problem. And you know what? Got tears in my eyes right now just because I remember that. But anyways, uh, yeah. So why not? Buy you a pair of $200 shoes. That's cool. I like it. We go to Louisville. That's all right. I was there today. If I know, we went today. We went today. We would have went today. I got a sponsee down there too at the Helm Place in Louisville, and I guess he's doing all right. I ain't heard nothing else. But yeah. Whoo! He called me. He said, "Man, I've had enough." I was like, "Do I know you?" He's like, "No, I've had enough. I watched your video. I've had enough. Will you sponsor me?" And I said, "Yes, sir. If you're willing to quit, willing to do the deal, and want to wear some steps." He said, "I do. I want to do it all." He said, "The problem is I got to go to the Hilton place to go through treatment." He said, "I'm not forced to go. I'm going because I want to quit." I was like, "You daggone right, I'll sponsor you." You make life easy on me. But yeah, we did get to go through one step, and then he went to rehab, and he's been there ever since. He did contact me the other day, and said he was having a little trouble. He wanted to get high, and I told him, I said, well, he said, I want to get high, but I don't want to get high. I said, well, don't get high, dude. He said, what's your suggestion? I said, you go in there and pray. You go right now and you go pray on that, and then get your book out, and then I want you to read something. Actually, I gave him 2 chapters to read. I said, read this one, and then when you get done with that one, read this one. And I'm sure by the time you get done with that, either you was too tired to go use, or you didn't want to anyways. Just got to get through it. Got to get through it. You know that the obsession leaves you after a second or two. You got to work your way through that, and the longer that you get through it or go through it, the longer you're in recovery, the easier it gets. I mean, I still get using thoughts. I mean, I ain't gonna say I did. The other day was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I was going to Bardstown, coming back, and I thought, what is all this just worth it? I mean, is it worth it? I mean, I get on Facebook, I do this live show, I go to meetings every day, or I did go every day when before the COVID 19 came around. Now I watch them online every night. But that's what the talk in my mind, and I'm telling you right here, people, you damn right, it's worth it. It's worth it. Keep doing what you're doing, and if that creeps up on you, man, get them books, literature. I got a stack of literature here, a stack. I mean, let me see if I can even say what it is. That's what I'm talking about, people. Recovery, recovery. That wasn't even my big book, or my daily reflection, or my William James book, Spiritual Experiences. That's right, we got them. We got them. The big book talks about it. I get it because I want to know. I want to know everything. You know why? Because I knew nothing about recovery when I got here. Nothing. I know how to get high. I know the 10-2 with the chicken bone. Yep, I ain't gonna live like that no more, people. Woo! Hell with that. Everybody around me was from me. Can you believe them people? It's all their fault, right? Right, yeah. Didn't have nothing to do with it, except I was a dummy and caused every bit of it. If I was having issues, I guarantee you, I was the number one at fault, right? Guarantee it. Guarantee it. I can't think of one time in my life that I wasn't miserable, that I didn't have a part in that. I can go back to all kinds of and find my part in it. As all y'all know, I was molested as a kid. You know my part in that? Even though I'm too young to know, I'll tell you my part. And the reason I tell this all the time, because it's powerful, people. It is powerful. My part in that was I never forgave myself. I never forgave myself. Woo woo! Steven's in the other room, man. He's in there playing Fortnite. Fortnite. PlayStation 4. Best babysitter ever. Man, they get like zoned in there. Went there one day and I was like, Steven, Steven! Woo woo! What? Ooh, you got to get off that game, man. But right now, he can't really get out and go play with kids and stuff. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I tell you what I do. I pray. You know, every day I pray that the world gets better, world peace, people quit dying from overdose, that may they find help. I pray that COVID 19 goes away. I pray for the well-being of the world, and every day it's just what I do. And I, in my prayer list, I say, Lord, and everybody on my prayer list, because I tell people I pray for them all the time, and I can't remember everybody I tell I'm gonna pray, but Jesus can tell you. Jesus can tell you. And then I say my prayer list. He knows every last person on there what they need. His will be done. Amen. Amen. Woo. So yeah, that's how I do it today. That's how I do it. Take a suggestion. Man, you could have told me to run to the E-Town backwards when I first got sober, wanted to get sober, and I would have done it to get sober. Daggone right, because I had enough. I had enough. Once I got that point, that mind changed. Woo! I would have jogged backwards to Louisville new in an ice storm. So that's what you told me I had to do to get sober, and I never had to worry about it again. That's what I would have done. I would have frozen to death and had a heart attack and died before I got there, but I would have tried. Take him suggestion. Woo. Yeah, I'd say, Lana, my life is super fantastic today. I really don't have bad days no more. Everything's good. I cannot complain. Um, it's been a while since I got to talk to y'all. I hope everything's good y'all's way. Hope everything's good y'all's way. I do pray for y'all because I don't get to see you. You know, used to see y'all when y'all lived closer, but y'all moved way, way away. Way, way away. That's all right. I do graduate drug court in August, I think, if they don't hold me for some odd reason. Come off paper July 6th. I will complete my diversion. That's pretty much what's been going on in my life. Been raising Jesus Christ all the time. Wow. 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 Yeah, that sucks. I do pray for him all the time. He don't know that I love him, but I do. I really do. I really do. And wish he'd call me sometime. That's all right. It's all right if he don't. I still love him. You tell him I love him. You tell him I'm praying for him. But yeah, www.sobermode.com. www.sobermode.com. That's where I buy the shirts at. Look them up. He got some nice apparel. It's kind of expensive, but it's all right. You know what? Reach out there. Tell people where you're at in life. Let them know, hey, I'm in recovery. I'm sober and friendly and fine. as Jane would say. Hold up. Y'all don't go nowhere. I got to show Lana my shirt. I got to find it first. I got so many of them, I got to go figure out where it's at. Check this one out, Lana. Look, don't do it, people. Just don't do it. Don't get high, you'll die. Don't get high, you'll die. We don't want to die. Tired of people dying. Woo, 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 woo. That's cool. That's cool. I think that's awesome. I know how he is. I've known him too damn long. Too damn long. But anyways, I'm praying for him. I'm proud of you. 8 months. Woo! That's I tell you, one day's a miracle. Anything more than that's the grace of God. Grace of God. I'll have 2 years, August the 16th. 8, 16, 18. 8, 16, 18 is my sobriety date. Seemed like yesterday. Yeah, I know. I know. Hopefully he'll see the light one of these days. He will. He will. In God's time. When he's ready. God's ready. I don't know. Maybe he watched my show. Maybe he'll see something that he likes. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here for my friends and everybody that's still suffering out there. They don't have to no more. They don't have to. And I'm living proof that we can get through this. We can get through it. I did. Amen to that. Amen to that. Yep. I forgot to tell you, when I was 10 years old, I started drinking beer and started smoking pot. And then I moved to eating mushrooms and LSD. And then I went to snorting cocaine, smoking crack cocaine. I did that for 10 years one time. And then went from that to methamphetamines and pain pills to heroin to shooting heroin and meth mix. That was my choice drug beside yours. And that's why I'm here because I got through all that. I got through it. I went through the withdrawals. You can survive them. You can survive them. They suck. 100%. 100%. I have no. The only thing I'm addicted to at this point, only mind the mood altering thing these right here, cigarettes. Besides that, I don't take nothing. Nothing. I'm on it 6:30 every day. I guess it'd be 5:30 your time. And you can always go to YouTube, Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. I got like 40 something videos there. Yeah, I do this every day, and every day I post it to Facebook. I mean, the YouTube. Of course, on YouTube you can't read all the messages and stuff because they don't see who's there. All they see is me running my mouth. That's why I always read what what y'all say, and I never give a last name. Anonymity. Anonymity. Just because I'm loud about my recovery, don't mean everybody wants to be, and I get it. I get it. I understand the whole concept of it, and I don't break anybody's anonymity whatsoever. I take that back. I did break my sponsor's anonymity when I first started doing this, and and I said, "Man, I broke your anonymity, so you better watch out. The that 12-step police is going to be coming after you. They're going to take your computer." He said, "Nah, I don't care really, but that's all right. Some people do, and I understand and I get. It. Some people are in political jobs and doctors, or it could affect their their business or whatever. I don't care. When I go do a heat and air job, I tell every customer I got I'm in recovery. You know why? Because they might know somebody needs to hear what I got to say. I've not had one person throw me out yet. Not one person. They always congratulate me and tell me I'm an inspiration. That's the first. An inspiration. Woo woo. Make my mama proud. Chuck Brothers, inspiration. He's an inspiration. Yeah, whatever. But anyways, it ain't nothing like that. We're not about ego. We're not here to be famous. We're not here for any of that. We're here to share a message of hope every day. Every day. We spread hope. People die on dope every day. And that's why we're here. That's why we're here. Yeah. Yeah, I know I ain't been doing the Arcan thing every couple of days now. I ain't done it today, or I didn't do it the other day, and that's all right. But I hope the one lady got her 2 boxes. I did send her 2 boxes of Narcan because she was worried. I normally would have sent one, but she had 2 kids or something that needed it, and then there's a whole town of people down there that need it, and nobody's got it either, the way I understood or whatever. So I really am. Thank you, Natasha. Yeah, be Facebook famous, I guess. Yeah, that's true. They let me work when I was high. I don't know if they knew it. I don't see how they couldn't tell. If you go to my group page and you look up there at the pictures, my before and my after. Yeah, I look like a skeleton, look like a raccoon. Hell, I made a skeleton look good. Ooh, rough, rough, rough. It's all right. I can talk about myself like that. I don't care. It's all right. You couldn't bring me down. I tell y'all every day, y'all couldn't knock this smile off my face with a 2 board. Jesus Christ has been good to me. Good to me. I'm truly grateful every day. Every day, be grateful. Yep. Yeah, I got to go and put a thermostat on here in a minute. It's all right. I wish I'd done it earlier. You know how it is. I procrastinate. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Good buddy of mine, Joe, said, Chuck, just go do it now. Don't think about it. Go do it. Tell y'all do the same thing. Go do it. If you got plans, do it today because we're not promised tomorrow, people. And plus, there's a learning curve. If you start today, in 6 months, you've done learned a lot about whatever you're going to go do. Like this talking online, 6 months ago, I had no clue. But here now, I've got 2 months of learning curve ahead of me already. So if I waited until 2 months from now, all this experience I'm getting, I would have lost. So go do whatever you want to do now. Now, you'll thank yourself later. Yeah, I know they knew. They had to know. If they did know, I don't see how they couldn't have known. You know what? For real. For real. Yeah, I'm back up to my normal weight. I'm about I'm going to say 15, but probably around 220, 25. 225, probably. I don't know. I ain't been to the doctor in a while. Here, coming up real soon, once they open up these hospitals and stuff, I might go get a heart cath done. I've known about it for a while, and I think I might have a little blockage. And hopefully they don't keep me overnight. If they do, I'm taking my laptop with me, and we're going to do a live then too. You know why? Because I care. I'm not going to die because I've got my laptop and I'm doing a show. I might not get to go woo woo woo, get all excited or nothing, but we're gonna do a show right there in the hospital bed if I got to, whatever, or we'll do it on the way home in the car. Hopefully we do it on the way home in the car. That means everything was good, but we don't know until we do the heart cath, and hopefully everything's all right. And if not, you know what? God take care of me. It's the only worries I got is my boy in there. And you know what? I know God's got him too. He look after him. He's a child of God too, just like each and every one of you all. I love each and every one of y'all. Don't forget that ever. I love each and every one of you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I have faith in all of you all. Remember, come right back here tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 if you below the line. And I'll be here waiting on all of you all, doing a deal, sharing hope. Chuck Brothers covered loud and proud. Woo woo.